right.
Let me get a chair. Okay?
That sounds perfect.
Historic City Hall, and we're looking at an exhibit called Detour Art.
Detour art.
Work the key.
Oh gosh.
She's in charge of this building. It's locked now. You can't have any fun. You can't bicycle, skateboard, or roller skate on the premises. This is a city building, but you can't have any fun.
Sure.
It's air conditioned.
You should come to my building.
It's not visually interesting.
We're safe.
Okay, so
We're safe.
we're safe, yeah. Okay, let's go take a look at Detour Art. Now, what needs
Who
to
came up
go
with the
back?
idea for this exhibit?
I'm not sure who curated it. We have a management company that manages all the traveling exhibits. Various companies manage the traveling
Oh,
exhibits.
so these exhibits could come from other places.
Exactly, that's exactly right.
You're sharing.
Yeah.
Just like I said, to share the artists who... Now we're talking TV. Okay, now, all right, let me look at it and get an idea how we want to move. I like this one. I don't really like the devilish, ugly stuff. That's kind of like Santeria thing. I like this. This might be a good place to start. How many people will like that? Let's start here. Okay? I'll go over there. All right. I'm going to be in profile the same as this, so you want to be there. See, my profile matches this profile. All right? All right? And I'll start my talk, okay? And then we'll cut to over there by the. You want me to have the mic?
You don't have to.
Because you can hear it. Okay, and I'll do what I told you I'm going to do. Okay? Hi, everybody. It's Gallagher. You know, when I'm on the road, I just don't stay at the theater. I go all around and I enjoy the community that I'm in. Today, I'm at the old courthouse, and they've got an art exhibit here of stuff that's made at the end of the road. It's called Detour Art. It's not that regular city stuff you find real easy. You got to go hunt these people up, but they're good. They're creative, and it's America. It's American art. I can just see them whittling and working when they can. You know, there's a lot to do, but I like this one for some reason. It just talks to me, and this little rusty man here too. But come on over here. I want to show you Noah's Ark. Now you should have let me walk out of the scene, out of the camera. I tried to, but you followed me really good. Okay, let's do Noah's Ark, and but I really like these. So let's go from these two ugly things to the animals, because the movement is this way.
Yeah.
And so I really didn't want to go that way and then come back. So let's start here. Let me think what I'm going to talk about. Because you had some questions, but I'm going to fit them in. Here, come straight on this. And then swing out, okay? So that I can go over there, all right? You know, I'm an American artist also. When you think of my big hammer, the fact that I just got a hammer and thought that I could smash food and travel across America, some kind of an artistic vagabond, it just makes me feel like I'm a brother to these goofballs that are making this crazy stuff. But it's America. We create. We boldly go where none had gone before. And I'll tell you right now, nobody has ever built one of these before either. Imagine seeing this on the ground and then putting it together in your head and making a bird. You know, God made the animals. Here's somebody who has carved all of God's animals. You know, God made flying squirrels so they could swoop down and surprise acorns. So he's got kind of a funny sense of humor too, doesn't he? 2 by 2 by 2 and into the boat. You know, anything a child likes is probably pretty good entertainment. And I could just see the kids running up and playing with this right now. But you got to see this over here. See, now you cut, okay? Now let's find one more thing. What's your favorite?
Well, we started through this
Okay, now what okay, leave it. Okay, let's look at it. Let me think what my point was. Okay, so you wanted me to talk about my hammer, and you wanted,
About your tour.
about my tour.
When you go on tour, it's something about a
I'm
stimulus
always on tour. We made that up. We just made it up. This is interesting. Well, I like what she just told me, that this here is made of linoleum. And it's the color of the linoleum. Okay, you ready? Are you looking at this really close? What's amazing is it's not just pieces of linoleum that was repainted, but this is the color of the linoleum that broke apart, and somehow the artist saw trees and the forest and the whole picture there. And this is what makes America great. The fact that we can come up with this crazy stuff. You know, the Japanese gave us transistor radios after World War II because we want music in our pocket. But it took Steve Jobs, an Apple computer, to give us the little whatever it is, I don't have one. But until then, everybody was running with a record player in their pocket. Was that stupid or what? I really like this. All right? People can't walk. Have to walk away. Seaplane's in. 2 more people are going to... I need to talk to the 2 idiots in the balcony. come a couple gay guys trying to pretend they ain't. Well, look at his sleeve, how up it is like that. Men don't do that. They can be gay, it's all right. Pay the price. All right, test the plastic, test the plastic. Test the plastic. Old people! Old people! Oh, he's got a tripod and some shit. Oh, he works for you? Is that what he's doing? You're gonna set that up? No, he's not really an audience member. He don't care about me. Only you people care about me. When I came here in I was here in 80 or 81 with Kenny Rogers, but then 10 years later I came, and I'm sure it was full. And I always said the balcony's who I like because they're my money. This is all the expense for advertising in the hall and everything. And now, oh, bring in another one. What the hell are you doing? You can't bring kids. I'm talking about adult shit. Daddy doesn't love you. It's going to be an hour and a half before we smash anything. An hour and a half? What did you think I was? A kiddie show? Look at the funny name. I need some crazy down. Everybody's worried about being politically correct. I just want to be correct. I want to talk with common sense. If I was... So if Michael had worked for the pound, he wouldn't have been in trouble. See, they don't laugh at that in New York. They're all tight. They're afraid of everything. And that's why you can't talk to them. They're not thinking. We're going to learn how to think here tonight. People, you're clapping for thinking? We don't teach it at the school. We just teach. The kids go to school to see what other stupid things the other kids are doing because their parents don't give a shit about them. And you let them do what they want to do, like get tattoos. A trend is a temporary thing. You don't get a permanent tattoo as part of a fad. Because you're going to be an old lady or an old man and wrinkled up pictures on you. What are you pointing at her? Because she did it without thinking. If nobody, if just sailors and motorcycle gangs had tattoos, you women wouldn't think of getting a tattoo because it wasn't a fad. That's not American. Where's my thing? It's not American. Americans boldly go where none have gone before. Like Bill Gates. Before Bill Gates, nobody charged for software. They called it shareware. Americans love it if it rhymes. It doesn't seem that bad, like date rape. Somehow just cute, it rhymes. So, Bill Clinton would just lie to you. Bill Clinton said oral sex is not considered sex. Well, that's a big surprise to some old men in this audience. I'll tell you. If they have oral sex tonight, they're going to count it. They're putting a star on the calendar to remind her next year. Look, honey, it's almost oral sex day. But Barack Obama, he looked right into the camera and told everybody he was black. He has a white mom. I got a white mom. You never need to go to an appointment again. when you hire on. Then when you retire, they say, well, give the watch back. Give that to somebody else. See, it makes sense. We don't have sense. We don't teach it at the schools. You can't even pray at the school. I don't know why. There's room. We can pray in the closets. The gays are out of there. They say that in New York. I get in trouble all the time. Even with the handicapped people, I said, give the houses out by the airport to deaf people. I said that on the Tonight Show. They got a phone call. Somehow deaf people heard about it. And they called in. You don't want to get deaf people pissed on the phone. You can't say nothing back. They said, Gallagher, you can't be on TV. You're not sensitive to the needs of the handicapped. I said, I am too. That's why I use their parking spaces. They don't need that many. Then wires rub up against each other until you get old, then the short out, you have Alzheimer's, and you can't remember where you live. And your wife knows this. She says, why don't you go out and get some exercise? And never come home. I'm not only going to teach you to think here tonight, I'm going to give you evidence that will astound you. God is not your friend. He put cracks between your teeth. Would a friend do that? He knew you'd be using them to eat with. Why not make one smooth tooth? Barney the dinosaur has one smooth tooth. See, you're afraid to come to a conclusion. Even if I give you the evidence, you'd much rather believe in something with no evidence and take it on faith. Here I am, trying to show you. Now, it's okay to laugh. God invented laughter, but not because it's a blessing. Because it ain't. When do you laugh? When it's appropriate? No, you laugh when an old lady falls down at church. The more you ain't supposed to laugh, the funnier it is. Your friend did that. Let's ask God, God, why do I have underarms? The God that made the heavens and the Saturn and the nebula can make an ass that slams shut. I'm not saying put teeth back there. I'm just saying, help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. I'm over 60, 64 to be exact, and I've got problems. Maybe God never intended for people to live this long, and that's why I have to suffer with poor eyesight. I'm using, where are my glasses in that shirt? No, I got them here in my pocket. These are 3.5s, 3.5s. Now you start off buying the 1.25, and they're at the top of the rack. And then they go 1.51. I just come crawling in now. And I say, you only got 3.0s on here. So I cherish these. These are the last ones. They don't make a 3.75 or a 4. I've never seen them. But why my friend God would give me eyes for most of my life, it's really not his fault, it's numbers. Why in the hell does a 3 have to look like an 8? Who thought that made any damn sense? The Arabs, they invented the numbers, didn't they? And they feel real proud of this shit. And a 6 looks like an 8, and a 3 looks like an 8, and a hell, a 5 can look like a 6 too. If it, you can't, it's not that you can't see the number, you can't see, does it connect? Is it square? I can really only tell the difference between the telephone pole and the snowman. But there certainly are a lot of problems. God should solve my problems, not give me problems. I'm supposed to live with a woman, and you know how men are. We leave things on the floor, and step over. That's how we do. But women look and they go, I want to pick it up. Don't step over. Women love to say that. Don't step over it. Pick it up. They want to put everything away and covered in a closet, in a drawer, in a bag with the air sucked out of that. But with men, out of sight, out of mind. If you put it away, we forget we own it. We buy a new one. That's what really pisses a man off. Open the drawer. Oh shit, I just bought one of them. As if you could open a drawer in a house. You know you can't. She can feel it vibrate through the house from upstairs. What are you doing in that drawer? I'm looking for my... It ain't in there! I didn't say what... You said mine. None of your shit's in here. It's out in the garage. Why don't you go out in the garage and visit your shit? You're laughing, but you know men and women can't live in the same house. And God sprinkled you with the desire to want to try. There doesn't seem to be a masculine way of dealing with what I try. It still feels like I'm doing it. About God. Wait a minute, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to him. There's a long line. Well, I asked him, do you go along with what I said about God not being your friend because you put cracks in your teeth and your shoulders are in the way when you're, and you put 2 eyes on one side of your head, nothing to look out the back, and your ears are all wrinkled, look like a tumor coming out the side of your head, and they wouldn't funnel nose. If your dishes don't look like that, you will get one channel. Girls like yours because they put their hair behind it, but when they look down, then their hair comes out. So if God really cared about you, he'd give you bigger ears with a barrette split. And your tongue doesn't like anything that's good for you. Everything that isn't. You might climax as early as your dad. No sense looking like Jeffrey Dahmer's garbage. What's the matter with you people? Not now! Later! It takes an hour. Cottage cheese has both of these. Do I have the hammer? No! You cannot be on defense if I don't have the ball. That one was good. I didn't think you were going to get it. I was going to walk over there and let you have time to think about it. But I think the show is getting you in tune. You're shaping up. You're getting a good comedy rhythm and your brain's working now. You know, and you're freeing yourself up. Here, let me give you a little joke test. How do you make pickle bread? Dildo. There you go. Now you're... Why don't they have a Six Flags in Mexico City? Because you have to be that tall to ride the ride. How can you tell if a lesbian built your house? There's no stud, just a lot of tongue and groove. We're going to smack him with the hammer. Daddy's wearing funny clothes. Hey, look here. This is a good product. I brought it along. I because I like it. It's a balloon that, you know, goes into the air, but this is a good one. It was designed. And it doesn't belong in my pants. Comedians need normal, so to be abnormal gets the lie. Now there's two sizes of the pan. There's the 8-inch and the 10-inch. Now you get twice as much in the 10-inch pan, even though it's only 25% larger. This pi r squared, you know. The 8 has a 4 of a radius, 4 squared 16, 5 squared 25. That ain't exactly 32, but somehow you can pile it up there. So there's twice as much line between 8 and 10 inches. Slow it back down, didn't you? All right, we're going to have to do the jokes again. All right. How is a lesbian like a lawyer? Neither one of them do dick. All right, now we're working, All right, SpaghettiOs. The tomato sauce explodes and the little O's go flying. It's going to be spectacular. Is one going to be enough? I did my show one night, and it wasn't enough. I said, well, damn it, I'm going to get it together before I get to Lake Charles. In fact, my entire career has been but a rehearsal for tonight's show. I had line, I was just a little long, wasn't I? All right, so this is for Italians. Now, in case there's any Germans, I have sauerkraut. Now, sauerkraut does not go by my rules, but it flies good. So it's in the show. That was pretty loud for just a jar hitting the stage, wasn't it? Wonder what was going on there. All right, guys. All right.
Need some good-ass food.
I got honey. I got honey, and it don't matter if you have plastic. Honey is so heavy, it'll just wrap it around your head. It'll turn into a candy apple. So pick an expression you won't mind having for a couple days. But look how pretty that's going to be. See how pretty that is? All right, look, just stop that. One time we thought was funny, then you keep doing it, it's not funny anymore, it's just stupid. We're adults here, even kids. I kind of like the gooey stuff like that. I learned to smack gooey when I try something new every night. You men can learn about sex from me. Always change your show. Try something new every night. This one, she says no, she's just saying no to the same old show. But if you've recently put handlebars on the headboard, she may be interested. But one night I got, because there's Mexicans now, they have nopalitos. It's cut up cactus. And I just smacked it, and it seems to be packed in iguana snot. And it hung in the air, and everybody went, yeah. And I thought, that's good. That's in the show. But as I just poured that out, I noticed it wasn't gooey. And so it's not going to have that effect. Sometimes if it's hot in the truck coming up from Mexico, it loses that surface tension, that gooiness. I bought 2 of them. I don't know if the other one's going to be just the same as that one. We'll give it a try. I don't know. I want this to work, and so I buy 2. I could buy 7, I guess. Let's see. Let's see if it's. No, it's just, yeah, there's some snot to it, but not quite enough as usual. I'm not going to just throw it. Where's my towel? Now I've got red syrup because we're going to sing the national anthem. And on the rockets, red glare. It's going to be beautiful, isn't it? It's going to be beautiful. And the rockets, red glare. The bomb's what? Burst! It's not going to be enough! How half of it at the audience it ain't. See, there's no sense in covering up now. I'm not like that idiot. I don't do the same joke twice. I surprise you with something new each time. Come up here. Come up here right now. Let go of your idiot. Come up here. What we're going to do now is we're going to help these people. They are bored. They're bored with me telling jokes, so we're going to act one out. We're going to bring it to life.
He's on his deaf side.
What?
Deaf in that ear.
He's deaf in that ear? Yeah, well, the sound is coming out on the speaker. Good ear. I'm afraid your brain's gone. All right, so next time you think of talking, don't. It's sexy, that stupid type of woman, isn't it?
I'm married.
Because nobody else wants it. All right, now, have you ever been on stage before?
Yes. I was with you about 12 years ago.
Did we do the bear and the rabbit joke?
You didn't wipe my ass, did you?
Did we do the bear and the rabbit?
No. I don't remember. We were...
All right, we're going to do the bear and the rabbit joke. Now, do you want to be the bear or the rabbit?
There.
I'm going to be the bear.
I'll be the rabbit.
Damn right. All right, you enter from over here. And you're going to enter the forest. The bear and the rabbit are taking a crap in the woods. That's mashed potatoes and rice. If you don't want to fool around with a lot of different foods, you can just make mashed potatoes and rice. The mashed potatoes explode, and the rice is the shrapnel. All right, you don't need to pay attention to it. You're a rabbit. You don't eat rice. All right, now this here is the forest over here. The forest is full of trees. These are big, tall things that don't do nothing. Who's married to one of them? I need a big tall thing that don't do nothing. Who? Hal McMillan. What, Hal? Don't you want to be a part of it and have fun? Well, come on. They love you. How come so many know, is it Harold or Hal? What did you say? Hal? Is he a politician or? He's a politician? All right. All right. Think about your character while I'm farting around with Hal. You are tall. You didn't look tall sitting down. You know, they did a study and they found out only like 14% of the population of men is over 6 foot, but 50% of the CEOs are. So they give the jobs to the tall guys, even if they're not qualified. There you are. All right, now you're going to be a tree, so turn toward them. Have you ever done anything on stage?
Yeah. I'm an auctioneer. A bunch of stuff.
So you know about body language. When you're on stage, you got to watch what you do because everything's got meaning to it. Okay, so turn toward the audience. Now put your feet together because the tree doesn't have a slit up the middle. He's going to be a tree. What's her name? Lily. He's going to be a tree. Okay, get your branches. Where's your branches? There's your branches. Let's see what kind of tree he is. What kind of tree are you?
Oak tree.
He's an oak tree because he wants to have nuts. Okay, now you can't move, you can't walk around. This ain't Lord of the Rings with walking trees. You have to stay in one place, okay? You promise?
I'm here.
Okay, he's here. Have you been thinking about your character? Okay, because I know mine. I'm a rough, tough bear, and I'm going to show that with body language by keeping my elbows. What the hell are you doing? Lily, was he dancing? Is this a dancing tree? Oh, it was windy. Oh, it's windy. Windy over there in tree land. All right. Here I come. I'm going to put my elbows further from my waist than my wrist. This makes me look masculine, rough, and tough. If your elbows get closer to your waist than your wrist. He turns around and looks. What are you doing? You're a tree. All right, here I come. Now, my motivation is constipation. That's why I'm going to take a crap in the woods. Okay, here I come, and I'm a little angry because my butt itches. Oh, there's a tree. I'll scratch my butt. Tree. Take a picture. He's leaning in. Now I'm about to poop in the woods when along comes a rabbit. That was a frog. Lily, wasn't that a frog? He was too low. You were almost Korean. Little taller. Not so tall you're a kangaroo. Not so low you're a frog. Rabbit. Good. Excellent. Excellent. You started off somehow doing a little walking thing, and then you finally got into hopping.
That was the course light.
The course light. There's a funny smell on your truck. All right, you don't poop standing up? Aren't your feet a little too close to... Have you ever shit them like this? Well, it ran down your leg. You don't need that. The bear says to the rabbit, do you have a problem? Do you have a problem with poop sticking to your fur?
No, I
So the bear picked him up and wiped his ass with it. Now, what is the moral that we can learn from that?
don't. Story?
Story.
Don't throw a beer can.
That's exactly right. The first one that ever got it. All right, look here. Do you have a joke that you could tell so you can exit stage? It's good when they're laughing and you exit and applause and you're winning. Wouldn't you love to be a winner once in your life? You can't say like 10 jokes right now. Well, then you're just going to have that miserable life. Little short guys get. Right, tall guy? Well, tall guy, you got a joke that you could tell. Okay, good. All right, get out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, trying to win the really funny candy bar prize here tonight, your friend and mine, Hal.
Lady, did you hear about the blondes whose house was on fire? My wife's blonde.
There goes some tonight. I guess you'll need this candy.
Okay, there we go. Did you hear about the blonde whose house was on fire? No! She ran out in the front yard and she called the fire department. She got them on the phone and she said, hurry, get here quick, quick, my house is on fire. Fireman said, calm down, ma'am. How do we get there? Duh, the big red truck.
1972, Tony Fields told that joke on the Merv Griffin show. I remember. I don't know how many of you are as old as I am, but you remember Merv. It is a clean joke. But it's late in the show. People don't care about clean jokes late in the show. But you're an auctioneer. You need to speak clearly. See? That auctioneer crowd goes, $100. When you're telling jokes, it all has to be clear. Why don't little girls fart? You don't get assholes till they get married. Clear. Every word understood. Let's make a pie for the homosexual. I picked on them, and I shouldn't. So I'll make them a pie. I've got fruit cocktail. Now the instructions for being a homosexual are right on the can. It says cocktail in heavy syrup. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at Walmart. Great value. Now let's see. Are there any China people? I've got La Choy, beans. I'm just going to put them in with the homosexuals. This would be like a San Francisco treat. Now, if you want to make a corn pie, there's two kinds of corn. There's cream corn, that goes in the middle. That explodes the little pieces of whole kernel corn. which go around the edge. And what I like about corn is it stays yellow all the way to the wall. Not like mustard, which, see, when you groan, it just encourages me. It just encourages me. I'm always experimenting, remember that. The other day I smacked one of these mouthwashes. It took off like a rocket. See that word twist? I'm being sued by a guy with that word right there. You can read it too. You can read it. My lawyer asked me not to do it again, but of course I'm not. It was stupid. Once that took off that way, all that mouthwash hit me in the crotch. And that's why I was concerned about is there any homosexuals in this area, because after that my balls were minty fresh. But I learned that you could hit packages, that you could hit things in a package. So I thought, well, what about mayonnaise? That's not going to hurt nobody. And I'll take that blue plastic top off. That won't hurt nobody. And then I cut a smile across the cardboard so it'll lay out a shape. And you'll feel what the salad feels like when they put the salad dressing on. Now this is cream of mushroom soup. And I have assorted things here, some lettuce and bananas, because you saw I had a banana peel, but I didn't have a banana, so I'm going to put that in there. Every night I try something new. Tonight I'm thinking, what about hitting something dry, make a dry pie fly. But if I put this in my wet pies, it's just going to make biscuits. Well, I thought, what do I have that's dry that I can smack? And I've got a head of lettuce. And so I cut the middle out of the lettuce, because you don't want anything hard. That will keep the hammer from hitting the table. So I'm putting the flour inside the head of lettuce, and then getting the leaves will go flying and trail off the flour behind. And right now the fat people are watching me. They're saying, if that's some of these deep fat fries out, I'll have a salad. So I'm thinking I'll put some in the bottom, put more in there. You know, Emerald Lagasse is not doing this recipe. He copies me, he just goes bam, but some of these don't even have a hammer. Have a whole career. All he does is go bam. With like paprika. Oh, what a radical guy. All right. Now, Daddy, why don't you break her up? Why don't the two of you come on up and we'll make a pie. It'll be fun. We'll make a pie just for you and, what was her name, Lisa? Lily. Lily. All right. We've got Girl Scouts backstage for the finale. They're going to come out and sing, I'm a good deed, do me. And then I'm going to put on a Boy Scout outfit. Yay! Okay, we're going to make a pie for Daddy, and we'll find out what nationality Daddy is. Yeah, we're going to smash the watermelons later. You can smash one. You want to sit under the table with the watermelons right now? All right, be careful what you grab around Daddy's car. All right, Dad, tell everybody what nationality you are.
American.
Americans came from other countries, and
British, English, a little bit of Scottish.
are you a mutt? Well, that's good, because I have dog food. What's the matter? Are you getting sick to your stomach? Well, it's a good thing I have pepper. That's what they say. Right, this is how you learn. We're going to mix the pepper with the dog food. This is how you're learning what? You're learning how they make spam. That's right. Okay, have a look. It's the same. And it tastes the same. I'm not going to swallow it. I'm going to savor it like an English wine taster. Then I'll spit it out. Then I'm going to cleanse my palate. Then I taste. Now to me that's the same. But let that stand. Now remember, Daddy, the size of the sample is proportional to your balls. Lily, come look how big Daddy's balls are. Okay, that was fun for the joke, but just do it just as a representative sample. All right, don't swallow, savor, spit it on people. All right, cleanse your palate. Did you see me get Daddy? I got him. Ow! You know how we're going to get even? They're going to feed you this at school lunches. The kids call this mystery meat, and the mystery is why it bounced. Because you didn't take a picture, did you? Now you know what they're doing with the old tires. She didn't get under. Got under there. I know, but we have plenty. What does she like? The peanut butter one? Don't go on the side. I don't want you to fall in the pit. You want the peanut butter in there? You like the peanut butter? This is Reese's. People love Reese's. Just like you to protect yourselves from candy. Isn't it? I had a heart attack and I'm really not allowed to drink caffeine drinks, and so my doctor said to have silk soy milk, which tastes so terrible you don't mind dying. I'm going to smack this because I found that if you hate what you're smacking, it goes further. So emotion is part of this also. Okay, Daddy, show them that you have the style, the technique. Straight back, pink. Do you really work in a hospital, or are you just in costume? You're in costume. All right. Straight back, and then straight back. Okay, we'll have you guys come up later on and get cake in the face. We have 2 cakes, okay? Later on you'll get cake. And pie, I have cherry pie filling. I just wanted all the colors. I want, good colors to be sharp. I'm going to try it without one. Was the right line? Just a little too far. A little too far. He's going real good. I knew there would be a quiet place. So I prepared a Bible verse for this part of the show. Our Bible verse for tonight is, if it wasn't for God, we would be but dust. I know, what's but dust? Is that what you get if your homosexual isn't properly lubricated? Why don't lesbians lose weight? You can't put Johnny Craig in your mouth with Mary Kay on your face. Now, I did my show wrong for 25 years. I would put an apple between the patented pans and put a top on it, which is stupid. If you want it to fly, you don't put a top on it. And people don't care about the routine. If you'd like to see how it started, you can get my set of 14 shows on 4 DVDs available on eBay or Amazon. People copy it and then sell it. It costs about $20. I buy a lot of them. I'm trying to keep the price up. I don't want my life to amount to $19.95. But people don't care about the routine. It was very clever. It had little jokes in it. Once I'd smack the apple, everybody laughed. I'd say, wasn't that quick and easy? Applesauce in an instant. And they just laughed. Now what I do is I chop the apples up ahead of time. So we've got pieces with corners that could hurt people. Then I put the applesauce in right now. And then it makes an apple pie. Where are you going? You know, if God loves you, he'd give you a bladder that unscrews. And then you can just give it to an usher or somebody and run it in there. Come back. Now, I've invented a new toy. I have an action figure now. Hasbro is coming out with my action figure. It's my favorite superhero, the Invisible Man. And as you can see, we've got a pile of them up here for you. I thought that was funny last night. I was stoned, though. Have you seen me on TV? I was stoned. You knew that when I said, what makes Teflon stick to the pan? If your knees bent the other way, what would a chair look like? Why does net zero cost $9.95? Invisible elephant. Yeah, the invisible elephant was pretty. That was red hair. That dope had red hair on it. jokes, they're done with audience participation. The only thing you can do now is like take off your pants. So I take off my pants. But I'm smart enough now that if I'm at Walmart, I can get a good bathing suit. This one was $4.44. Marked down from $6.76. I guess people looked at it at $6.76 and said, nah. About a month ago. Y'all went to the bathroom? How old is it? I'm gonna guess. 5. This is a good thing. You went out with your sons, went to the Gallagher show. What did you yell? Oh, I took my pants off. Look, he's wearing a funny mini suit. Now the hammer is a smaller one because I'm going to invite people to come up on stage, and mostly people don't have the strength with their wrist, you know, so not that great big one, it's just a little one I think. The other one broke down the handle, it had, and when it was spinning, it had a sharp one. I'm like, it just stabbed the one guy. And it pinned him up like, we didn't even know he was dead. Everybody laughed. If I left a pie tonight, let's see if it goes, if cottage cheese goes further in the package or in the pan. You want to, just as an experiment. And I got tofu also. Tofu that when the hammer comes down, there's no place for the pressure to escape, and it just builds up and builds up, and somebody's going to lose an ear. Did I mention that I can't poop? We discussed that. But did I demonstrate? All right, here's my problem. I get about this far right there. And then it won't wiggle loose. And it won't plop off. And I've used up all my air. And I'm afraid to take a deep breath, because it might go whoop, up inside. Now, you thought your poop goes back up because your butthole's small. But look, it could be that big right there. And your poop could be creamy. You're still going to have that problem. Well, I don't think that joke was that bad. Kids crying about it. I was going to put the top back on and give it to somebody as a souvenir, but I can't find the right top. Now what happened to the tops? Every time I yell shit, you come sliding in. And you look, you're not even smart enough to wait, it's quiet to talk. Nobody can hear you when they're still laughing, shit for brain. See them laughing at that one. All right, it's not a slicer, it's not a dicer, it's not a chopper and a hopper. What could it possibly be? Sure, it can do it with apples, but what about corn? No music yet, I'll tell you when. But what about corn?
okay. I'm going through a divorce. All the kids. Hey, camera. Look all the pictures going. I gotta go. Oh, okay.
All right, come over and kneel in a circle around the table. Not too close, not too close. But it's, of course, it's just cake, so it's not going to hurt. You can make a circle. Come up here. Goes in a circle. You did really good until right there. All right, be careful of the orchestra pit behind you. All right, kneel down or you'll get cake crotch. Doesn't sound like a disease, but... All right, come on. What are you doing with the plastic? And you're all buffed out and acting like a little sissy. Just squat down. Cake! Crying out loud. Now I've done this before. Here, what we want to see is cake face. So we want to see the pieces stuck to your face. And I've discovered there's not enough frosting in a cake to make all of them. So I add some chocolate syrup. Now, why am I adding chocolate syrup? Because people like these, especially that chick, love chocolate. All right? Wait a minute. You have to get your face at the height of the table. Now you're going to have cake tits. You don't want that. Get your head at the height of the table. That's how it comes off. It comes off. Try to catch it in your mouth, turn to the person next to you, and spit the cake. All right? Hey, little guy, what are you doing back there? Are you homosexual? You have your hat back. Give him some room. Give him some room and get up here in a circle. Come on. What are you doing? All right, ready? Girl fight, girl fight. Happy! Wait a minute. None of them are doing what I said. What's your name? Get your head lower. You're going to have cake in the neck. You don't have to be that close, but just be at the level of the top of the table. The level of the top of the table. Alright, get your head at the level of the table! Happy birthday to me! Alright, we're doing it again. Now that you know what's happening, okay? So it's a little chocolate cake. Put your head down. I'm not the first guy to tell you to get on your knees and open your mouth. All right, make a line. I'm going to see if you can smack before I let you smack a watermelon. We're going to do mashed potatoes and rice. All right, get in line. All right, who's going to be first? Birthday girl. All right. All right, get in line. Get the hammer. All right, I'll give you a little bit of cactus. All right, get the hammer. Put it in the trash. How do you feel about homosexuals and Chinese people? You want to smack them? How do you feel about cherry pie? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Well then, all right, well you'll have to smack mashed potatoes and rice. Tell them, I hate that mashed potatoes and rice. Then you smack it. Remember?
I hate that mashed potatoes and rice.
Boy, I can feel the hatred. You're gonna hit the side. You kids don't listen. All right, Igor, come here. Do it right. Straight back, straight down. Get it flat, make it fly. Straight back, straight down. I forgot the part where I stepped back. That's an important part. All right, one of the girls, are you ready? All right. Okay, you ready? All right, you do good at this, you get to smack a watermelon. Okay, now straight. Well, put it up in the air. You won't have to worry about your wrist strength. Measure the length of your equipment. See, you're going to pee on the wall. See, this is the time. This is why girls don't get a dick. You can't figure out. You have to get tight your stomach. Get some hatred going. Go ahead. That was good for a girl. All right, are you a girl? Okay. Start with that. Dad's here and this isn't much fun, this part, huh? Okay, ready? Excellent. All right, little girl from the milk carton. All right, girl with kind of small tits that shows them anyway. Come on, it's no time to get shy. All right, hit them Chinese people and queer. All right, measure your distance, tighten your stomach, hope your top doesn't go down. Want me to hold it up while you smack? Okay, all right. Are you ready? All right. Atlas is going to smack them. Next person, come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, don't walk off the stage, you idiot. All right, stand there. Doing good, girl. Doing good, girl. Come on, girl. All right, good to the music. Come on. Second.
They always clap.
Hit it again, it's still there. Hit it again, it's still alive. I'm with it. Put it up again.
It got a little cottage cheese on it.
Thank you, sir.
Good interview? Yeah. Good interview? Yeah. Now you're all full of junk? Well, you should have caught me before I wiped most of it off. All right. Michael, you're full of everything. What was it like to get on stage for Gallagher tonight? Well, it was very interesting. I mean, I've been watching him since I was a kid, but I never expected I'd go on stage and walk off looking like this. Anyway. What was your experience like to be able to use the sledge-o-matic? It was interesting. Very, very interesting, as you can tell. Now, are you going to watch? Or you got to keep this? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go home and just lay in bed just like this. I'm sure my better half would love it.